Stop right there, partner. Outstanding audition for Farmland's worst driver. I didn't know the old tractor could even make a turn like that. If it weren't for the horses running wild, I might even be impressed. What's the big idea? Even cattle don't appreciate being frauded by a stranger. Now, I'm not gonna try to convince you that fixing that fence is a privilege, or even much fun. I will say that I sure appreciate a person that's willing to right their wrongs. Would you look at them go? Those horses are really leaving us in the dust. It's nice of you to keep saying sorry, but once is enough. Your sweet talking isn't gonna do anything to bring back my horses. I guess I should be relieved you didn't crash into the corral next to the barn. That's where I keep my little pony. It's hard to find breeds with pink manes these days. Would you look at them? It's nice of you. I guess I should. Now, I'm not gonna try to It's nice of you to keep saying sorry, but once is enough. Isn't this just pretty and impractical? Thanks. I'll put it on a shelf or something. Look at this absolute dealie of a pig. If you're hoping to recover your truly dismal first impression, there's only one thing you can do. Bring me back the rest of my horses. You've got a lot of work ahead of you. Don't worry, Tumbleweed. I'll supervise. My horses will be halfway to Timbuktu if you give them a chance. Get on her. Don't stand behind my horse unless you're hoping to get a kick out of it. I don't want you telling me that rounding up my horses is past your skill set. I know I didn't rope an amateur. You best get gone before sundown. They say that once it's dark, a malicious, crazed creature hunts these fields. Half man, half badger, full of salt and bloodlust and... oh, your face! Sure, my sisters call me a horse whisperer, but shoot, it only works when the horses can actually hear me. You best get gone before... Sure. Now, I'm not... You bet... Sure. Let's mind those strained fingers. I'll be happy to get them under control if you can. I'm fast with a rope. Isn't this just pretty and impractical? Thanks. I'll put it on a shelf or something. Okay, stop. Stop. Stop! I was content to watch you do things the hard way because it satisfied my being annoyed with you. But it's not fair, and it's kind of making me feel bad. Stay right there. I'm gonna get us some supplies and tools. You have a pencil? I'm gonna give you some tips on how to wrangle horses. Saddle up. We're gonna go for a little ride. Don't worry, the route's only 3 or 4 hours. Of course I don't jingle when I walk. It's spurs what make that sound you're thinking of, and I don't believe in them. I think they're cruel. Horses respond way better to kindness. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey!" The horse says, "You read my mind!" When I was a kid, I had a bit of a mischievous streak. If you can believe it, horses seem to have that too. I think that's probably why I relate to them so well. Nothing ruins the believability of a game or a movie for me more than when they start using weird sounds. You expect me to believe that riding on a big yellow ostrich is more effective than a horse? A horse? You're not tired, are you? We still got hours of useful daylight left. Come on, grab that hay bale. A horse? You're not. Let's mind those strained fingers. I'll be happy to get them under control if you can. I sure do miss my horses. If you can't find the rest, you should wander out to the prairies and bring me back some of them wild ones. Heard they're all saddle-trained and everything. Ha! No, not really. I love this notion city people seem to have that all animals are tame. Mustangs will just as soon kick you in the head as they would let you stand in their feet. When a farm girl tells you to do chores, it's kind of like flirting. We're revving you up and seeing what you got for us. A horse walks. Listen, don't dig for water under an outhouse. You make good and sure the horses you bring me are mine. You can tell by the sweet little curly V painted on their left hip. At this point, we could call it a day and resume tomorrow. I'll be expecting you by 5 a.m. sharp. Coffee and breakfast will be to go, of course. Listen, a horse. At this point, nothing ruins the... When I was a kid, at this... Let's mind those strained fingers. I'll be happy to get them under control if you can. I'm fast with a rope. Don't know why they call it the simple life out on the farm. You gotta know some about botany, meteorology, mechanics, veterinary medicine, chemistry, and entomology. Does that sound simple? Thanks for recognizing it. There's a lot of learning and know-how that goes into this place, and it irks me something fierce when people go discounting it. Oh, hey! I was just about to stand in the middle of the pasture with my arms out, saying shh. Saw it in a movie once. Makes the horses feel braver. Gosh, I'm hardly ever up this late. Most of the time the sun dictates my waking hours. This is nice. Hey, just taking a little survey. Do you prefer to be the tablespoon or the teaspoon? Thanks in advance for your participation. One time, I filled our kitchen with rubber chickens. Then, I told Bonbon that the flock escaped and they were laying eggs all over the house. You should have seen her face when she realized it was a prank. Hey, you know, I figured you got a little crush on me. This is great news. On account of now, I can rope you into helping me prank Bonbon and Baby. One time, I filled our kitchen with rubber chicken. One of my red roans disappears sometimes and comes back all covered in dust and soot. Don't know where she goes, but it must be one heck of a wild hunt. We should call it a day and resume tomorrow. I'll be expecting you by 4 a.m. sharp. I like us having breakfast together. Hey, I spend so much time in the country, I could tell you the name of every cricket around. Most of them mind their own business, but the one on the window ledge keeps telling me to follow my conscience. Hey, one of my red roans. Hey, caught ya. You're gonna have to get up earlier than that to pull a prank on Maribel Valentine. Better luck next time. Gosh, I ain't never really been one to like it when people throw their money about. Something in the way you spoil me makes me think I can start getting real used to this. Thanks for bringing back Applejail. Only a select few can ride her without getting bucked off and trampled to death. Tell you what, I'll let you ride her as a revolver. Upsy-daisy. Oh, you sweet thing. You should have seen the look on your face. Don't you worry your pretty little head. I'd never put you in any real danger. Not on purpose, anyway. Sometimes I marvel that humans will pack bond with damn near anything. Horses, they tend to stick with their own sort. That's why I'm honored they like me. And from what I can see, they like you too. We should call it a day. Hey, you know, I've tried sewing, knitting, crocheting, and even weaving. surprised. There's a lot of leisure time that happens in farming. You can't rush crops, weather, seasons, or animals. You know, just take... When I was small, I used to talk my horse's ears off. Not one of them ever talked back. I know. A horse is a horse, of course. They're not much for two-way conversation. Caught ya! You're gonna have to get up earlier than that to pull a prank on Maribel Valentine. Better luck next time. Tumbleweed, I can't believe how often I fail. Every time I'm at the beach, I'm reminded why I ride horses. Gosh darn, I feel clumsy, especially in the sand. Well, shoot. Of course it seems nice to live in a great big city with lots of money and endless possibilities. But when's the last time you made a pizza with stuff you grew and made yourself? Oh boy, you're in for a treat this evening. Bonbons, homemade dough, baby's hothouse tomatoes and peppers, and fresh cheese from my cow Daisy. Let me tell you, you ain't never tasted nothing nicer. Look what the horse dragged in. Grab that wheelbarrow. We're moving the manure. If the horses aren't handled properly, they won't jump for you. They'll stop with a jerk, and then the jerk will fall off. Everyone learns, but not to worry. I experienced that, so you don't have to. I don't understand the appeal of zebras. They're less well-behaved than donkeys, and they just look like horses that rolled around in striped paint. Sun setting. Do you know what kind of horse only comes out after dark? A nightmare. All three of us girls grew up on this farm. As the eldest Valentine, I knew I needed to take care of it when our parents couldn't anymore. I'm proud to keep this place running. Please don't go into the fields unless you're in a tractor. Wandering through the crops is an open invitation to get abducted by aliens. And I'd never be able to live with myself if that happened. We should call it a day and resume tomorrow. I'll be expecting you by 3 a.m. sharp. That way, we can make breakfast together. If the horses aren't handled, all three... If the horses are... Please don't come... If the horses are... We should come... Jumping Bojack! Well, I'll be! Sometimes you get and sometimes you get got. My stars! If there's a medal for happier than a pig in mud, then I'd surely win. Did you see all that corn on the cob? Why, it's like a never-ending supply. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Holy doggo! I don't know what to say. You certainly are a charmer and a flirt, showering me with gifts like this. Do you know what I like about horses? They're sturdy, and graceful, and dependable, and stubborn, and really hardworking, and also mischievous. That's what I like about you, too. You're like a horse. It's a compliment. I think you're sturdy. Yeehaw! It's probably obvious to you by now. But that sweet face of yours just makes my heart giddy up. Here, give me your hand. My shirt's real soft. Can you tell what it's made out of? Girlfriend material. Just kidding. It's actually flannel. We should call it a day and instead of having you come over when the sun comes up, I think it's just straight beneficial for you to stay the night here. The rooster will make sure we're up on time. Hey, listen. Way out here in the country, you don't meet none too many new folk. Imagine my surprise when someone as perfect for me as you blew into my world, Tumbleweed. Here, give me your hand. I've grown mighty used to you as a fixture around this farm. I hope you like spending time here as much as I like spending time with you when you're here. Hey, listen. Way out here in the country, you don't meet none too many new folk. Imagine all three of us girls grew up on this farm. Here, give me Hey, listen. Way out here in the country, you don't meet none too many new folk. Imagine my surprise when someone in no universe can you mount horses like that and still expect them to know the way you want to go while shooting at enemies facing all backwards. I can't believe I was the only one laughing. I don't mean to stir up trouble, but I have a real desire to settle in for a stable relationship. All jokes aside, I'm asking you to canter along with me, partner. As my partner. Good to see you. And your timing is perfect. I just finished the morning chores. You have me all to yourself. Till it's time for the afternoon chores. If you're trying to blow my hat right off my head with your generosity, then you're going about it in all the right ways. I have a little fantasy about you and I two-stepping in a field of long grass. The wind will blow gently, fireflies will come out as the sun sets, stars will twinkle in the sky, hand in our eyes. I've grown mighty... Hey, listen. Wait. Now I know that there's no way this can turn into a tale of woe, but maybe you ought to kiss me for reassurance. What do you say? Would you consider me a prize pick, a banker, a sure bet? Are you tired of the horse puns yet? Here, give me your hand. Hey, listen. I have a little... Here, give me... What do you say? Would you consider me a prize pick, a banker, a sure bet? Are you tired of the horse... That was the last one, Tumbleweed. You've returned all my horses to me. Even though the work's done, I'm not done with you. Stay a while longer? You just made me feel like the highest riding cowgirl this side of the Appalachians. Well, sure, I got a truck so I can move things about if I need. If I'm trying to move myself about, taking a horse always seems to be more convenient. Yeah! I got a couple of muscles that are tighter than a fiddle string if you want to put those hands of yours to better use. Bluebirds make their nest in the trees near the barn. Maybe this sounds soft, but it makes me so happy to see them flitting around. I like knowing my home is a welcoming place. The weather can really affect the way I feel about doing the daily chores. I think the same can be said for the horses. None of us like it when it rains. I like the soap or whatever you use in the shower. Breathing in your scent makes my brain go a little haywire. Or maybe it isn't the soap at all. Maybe it's just you that has that effect on me. I can't believe I found my white knight with a good heart, soft touch, and it's good with horses. Ride me off into the sunset and I'm forever yours. The weather can freak. The rumor hens have plucked themselves in a circle about us. I heard this morning that I'm dating a quadrillionaire do-good or bad person. Bet you didn't know that was your secret identity. The weather got an investment opportunity for you, cowpoke. What do you say we open one of them fancy riding schools? All it needs is some tenacity and cash. Between you and I, we'll have no trouble there. Bluebird. In the wild, horses are led by the eldest male. Applying that logic to us Valentines, that'd make me the leader. Too bad trying to get us organized is like herding cats. We're all mighty independent. If I was truly in school, this skirt would get me dress coded lickety-split. Or is that the point? Are you fixing to send me to detention, Tumbleweed? Thanks for suiting me up, partner. Some may say it's impractical, but I don't know a better thing to wear for corralling seahorses. Since it's the big day, I made us a reservation in a highfalutin hotel. We're gonna stay in the bridal suite. Howdy, stranger. Care for a drink? Come on into my saloon. I recommend our deluxe package. Comes with a room for the night. Would you look at that? I could absolutely be front and center on a parade float, hooting and hollering for the holidays. Gosh, does dressing me up crank your tractor? I gotta say, it does mine more than I expected. What else you got?